phone. I got a shitty phone, so, you know. But anyways, I want to talk about the Legendary Fisherman deck. That's pretty much what I'm kind of starting. Now, I only got one of these because I've only opened up the pack for this, but you need to have 3 of the main card. And the main card is this card here, Legendary Fisherman 3. Now, what this card does, this card cannot be normal set or a special summon. It must be special summoned from your hand by attributing 1 Legendary Fisherman. When this card is special summon, you can banish all monsters your opponents control. Also, this card cannot attack the turn that it did the effect. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects or affected by spell or traps once per turn. Once per turn means that you can block 1 attack as well. You can also return as many of your opponent's banished cards through their graveyard. As you do, the force of battle and effect damage that your opponent takes becomes doubled. Ooh, shit. That's mean. But this is actually the card you want to actually have in the... Now, I've only started, and I don't really play tournament format. That's why you're not going to see a lot of Pendulum, Link Monsters, or X-Seeds. But this is just pretty much an updated version of a casual Legendary Fisherman deck. Now, I don't have 3 of them right now. This is actually the only one I have. Until I open the pack, these are the common ones. You can actually get these ultra rare from a different set. And I chose Squall Leonhart as the cases for them. But you're going to need at least 3 of those. You're going to need 3 of those. And then, I did put Fusion Support because Metamorphosis is a good card. I don't know why anyone don't use it. I'm guessing it's illegal because of, you know, you can get out Thousand Eyes. But, you know, any from level 7, 6, and 5 fusions are good if you have Metamorphosis. And I do have Metamorphosis in this deck, so here's my Fusion Support right here. You know, technically if I wanted to, I could actually trade in this Legendary Fisherman for Kaiser Dragon if I really wanted to. And then I do got the regular Legendary Fisherman. You could use Metamorphosis to summon any of the Roaring Ocean Snakes, which is a good old school card if you have Metamorphosis. Again, you get a 2100 attack, and it's an Ocean Dragon, because you're going to need a lot of water support, you know. You're going to need a lot of water support. This is actually the full deck right here. You know, again, I don't have full use of the basement, so I'm going to stick to IRL right now. I'm going to stick to IRL right now, so it's like I don't have full access to my game room right now, unfortunately. I'm probably not going to for a while until, you know, the 10th for Dissidia NT Beta, so otherwise... You know, this is just an IRL one. Alright. Yeah, let's talk about... Now, you're going to need at least 3 Yumis, or 3 Legendary Oceans. Now, since they're technically 2 different cards, I only put like a couple of Legendary Oceans and 3 Yumis. And this is an LOB one. You're going to need that for the Legendary Fisherman. At least, for my build, I decided to go ahead and put the Bonding H2O set in there with the Water Dragon. Only because it comes in the same pack, meaning that they want you to build a deck out of using that one pack. After using a Legendary Duelist one. Yomi ship, it's pretty much Man-Eater Bug. You know, let's just say your opponent has something stronger than your Legendary Fisherman. Yomi ship's actually perfect and it's a water. It destroys, takes your opponent's monster out. Now, Dark Hole's actually really good. Especially if you have other stuff there. You could just Dark Hole your opponent, then you have your Legendary Fisherman stuff being set out. Now, I do got some like regular cards like this that apply defense, because you're going to need a lot of defense. And again, here's my copy of the Water Dragon right here. Dust Tornado's good too. Anything that can affect your monsters. Monster Incarnation's good too. You need more pulling out of the deck. And I got 3 Mother Grizzlies because you can keep summoning water stuff. And... each time it's sent to the graveyard, summon 1 water, so, you know, it's good. I put 2 Aqua Spirits because of its effect, you know, because now I can actually change the battle position of a monster if my opponent controls, plus Aqua Spirits, all you do is banish 1 water and you can actually summon, so it's an instant summon with that. Now, I got Orcas because I'm still working on this deck. Again, this is actually my first build of this deck, so I'm still working on it. Here's my second Mother Grizzly. Counter Gate works too, because you could destroy, let's see, I could destroy, negate an attack, and if I do draw 1 one card, and if it's a monster, the effect resolved, you can normal summon and attack with you. So pretty much, I could probably do that. So that's gonna be good. My second Aqua Spirit. Now I would say you could just theoretically put Legendary Fisherman 3 in there, but I would like to put all of them because this is actually a deck that's based of all of them. Like right here, this is Legendary Fisherman number 2. Right here, this one's actually the holo from that same pack. And this card becomes Legendary Fisherman while it's on the field or in the graveyard. While Yuumi is on the field, this card is unaffected by other monsters. If this card is faced up and destroyed by a battle, it leaves the field because of the opponent's card effect. It returns to its owner hands, and I can add one level 7 monster from my deck or hand. So this gets destroyed. If Legendary Fisherman 2 gets destroyed, pretty much, I could put this in my hand and summon it next if I want to. This is actually my new deck I'm trying to build. I'm not done yet. I still got a little bit, to go through. I need more the Legendary Fisherman stuff and more Legendary Fisherman oriented magic and trap cards from that set. Now I got Unsaving Angler. I know some people say that's a bad idea, but if you tribute a water monster, you could treat this as a tribute too. So it's Kaiser Seahorse, pretty much. It's the Kaiser Seahorse version for water monsters. And I threw Wonder Balloons because I played Duel Links and I've seen how Wonder Balloon works. Wonder Balloon is actually really good. It is an evil card in Duel Links, so that's why I put it in here. And then once you have your Legendary Fisherman stuff on there and you have Wonder Balloons, you be able to do double more damage than you could because this weakens your opponent's monsters by, 300 for each balloon counter they get. It's an evil card. I don't have 3 of these. I only have the common sets though from the Duelist Pack, not Duelist Pack, Legendary Collection Joey. But for the regular one, you need 3 of these in order to really work for your. And I have 3 of them. You need 3 Legendary Fisherman regulars. See, because you can, have it where you have 3 sets of this. You gotta. This is actually the set you want to focus on. This deck is fixed on summoning Legendary Fisherman. Now, again, I need more stuff out. Again, this is actually only a beginner's type of deck. For normal cards, I put 7 Color Fish because it's an eye attack. Wetlands for the smaller attack monsters that are water. Just because I can get high attack monsters until I draw out my Legendary Fisherman. Here's what I'm talking about, why you need to have Legendary Fisherman base cards in there. Which I want to open the rest of the pack and get that set. When this card is activated, I can activate 1 Yuumi from my hand or graveyard while Yuumi's face up. The face up gains these effects. Once per turn, I can banish one water monster I control until the end of this turn. Face up spells you control cannot be destroyed. So pretty much, I can protect my spells, even my Yuumi, just by banishing 1 water monster, which is actually not bad if you really think about it, because I can keep doing it. At the damage step, if a water monster whose original level 5 or higher and all opponent's monsters, I could destroy it with 1 monster. So that's why you want to have the. That's why I think it's very important for the Legendary Fisherman build to have at least these cards in it. Now there are more cards in that pack, but I've been starting this ever since I opened Legendary Duelist, just because, it's another deck, and it's actually pretty powerful. Now, I can actually do this with my regular Legendary Fisherman. Just by discarding 1 card, I can instantly summon it as normal. And then you're going to need 3 Terraformings, because this deck depends on Yuumi or Legendary Ocean. So, you're going to need 3 Terraformings, You're going to need 3 Terraformings. And then if you're for the Water Dragon stuff that they add you, I put this in there because this is a good card. It's like 2 monsters on the field. You cannot select these 2 occupy monsters. So pretty much, I can use this on my opponent because this goes to both sides of the field. Ground clap. So I could just say my opponent can't use one on the other side of the field. So it would slow them down. And if I get less life points. And I have Legendary Fisherman 3, Megamorph is good. This is good because it's not affected by spell cards if you have Yumi on the field, and then with the cost down. Now, I do have regular fusion stuff too. Like I said, this is actually more of a fusion-based stuff, so I have the Fusion for War and Ocean Snake. And I even have, so this is more of an older school build of that, but mixed with some old school and new school. Like the Crab Turtle, it's not necessary to have a Crab Turtle, but ritual cards are actually easy to pull off if you have any levels. And yeah, I can have this for a while. Until I get like Fortress Well, and yeah, again, more of the Water Dragon sets. Heavy Storm's really good in any deck. You already know. Swords, I could get out my combos by stalling. Terraforming, again, 3 of those. Get a Yumi or a Legendary Ocean in your hand. And again, you need cards that make it possible to return hands or destroy opponent's monsters. So you get your monsters. My second Legendary Fisherman, of course. This is the main card for the Fusion support right here. Which, again, I don't play tournaments, I play casual, so I can legally put this in my deck if I want to. And I have. So I can actually do that. Use Tribute to Legendary Fisherman for War and Ocean Snake through Metamorphosis. Now, I did put this in there. I need to give me a regular Leave a Day list, but this is actually really good inside of any kind of water-themed deck, whether it's Legendary Fisherman or a water deck in general, right here. This is Ocean Dragon Lord Neo Daedalus. Send Yumi on my side of the field to the graveyard, and both players in their hand and field to the graveyard. So pretty much, just having this, just having this. Oh, you can actually sacrifice regular monsters for that too. I didn't know you could. I thought you had to have the other thing to do that. The other need this. Oh man, I didn't really read this card carefully. So, unless they retcon it, and I don't know about, which will let me know in the comments if they did. But pretty much this is a Chaos Emperor Dragon, technically, for water decks. This is a Chaos Emperor Dragon. Just send Yumi and all cards on the field. And no one takes life point damage, but that'd be good, because then the next turn, if I get something good to put in there, And again, that's where the regular Leave a Day this is going to be. Legendary Ocean, because technically, even though it's just treated as Yumi, it's still a different card, so I could put 3 Yumis and 3 Legendary Oceans, and it's treated just like that. Now, with the Legendary Ocean, it has even more of an effect than Yumi does. The card's name is treated as Yumi. Downgrade all water monsters in both players' hands on the field by 1 level. Increase the attack of water monsters by 200. So, technically, I could literally just, I don't know, I forgot how many stars Legendary, it's 5, okay. 5 for both 2 and regular, so technically I could just normal summon Legendary Fisherman. And that's pretty much, now I put this here as one of my other normals just because it's high in its attack points, and once I get out, I can actually, defend. Now, you need a Tornado Wall. You do not make, I don't care if you make the old or new Legendary Fisherman, you need a Tornado Wall. And this is only a 50-cent card that you get from the LON pack. This card can only be activated when Yumi's on the field. It's treated as long as Yumi's on the field face up, and any damage from attacking monsters become 0. So you have to attack me directly. You can't just take life point damage out of just taking out a monster. You have to actually go directly if I have this on the field. And this works with both Yumi and Legendary Ocean, so yeah, you don't want none of this. You have to have an MST handy if you're going to face this card. You're going to have that. And Soul Exchange. I can get out some other monsters too. Of course, you got to have all the sets for the Water Dragon set. Premature Burial, why not? Since Monster Born's even illegal in the casual, you can't rule. This is as close as you're going to get to a Monster Born. Ancient Rules. So I could summon a Spiral thing that I just showed you. It's Spiral Serpent with Ancient Rules because of the effect. I can summon some normal monster level 5 or higher. Now, Creeping Doom Manta. Now, this is a lower card, but when this card is normal summon, no traps can be activated. So have this with Tornado Wall and DC Warrior, then no magic or traps can be really active. And, since it's a lower level monster, I think I could be wrong. Wetlands might work on it, but here's I think this is my third Yugi. And meet my third legendary fisherman right here. And then I do have my regular support, so I put a polymerization for my regular fusion I have in there. And then Abyss Soldier. I know this is an older card, but this card, discard one water monster from your hand to the graveyard. Return one card from the field to the owner's hand. You can only use this effect once per turn. So pretty much I can put a card back in my opponent's hand, and by just discarding one water monster. And just like just like Dark Worlds, graveyards are very useful in this new build. So an Abyss Soldier would actually really help you. It would actually help you in there. There's my second crab turtle right here. Because rituals are easy to get out, just had the magic and monster. Yeah, no, this was actually my true third Yuumi. I can't remember, but yeah, it is my third Yuumi. And yeah, pretty much it's the same thing. It's just a level 40 deck that has stuff to help out the Legendary Fisherman and Legendary Fisherman stuff, pretty much. Legendary Fisherman anything. It's only a starting deck. This is not the full deck until I get all the stuff in it. But, I'd say my mains out of this deck would be anything to deal with the Legendary Fisherman itself. From the trap card and the 3 forms of the Legendary Fisherman. And I don't know if anyone's seen my back cases. I decided to use my Squall cases for the back. Just because, And then there's my fusion, some more of my extra deck stuff. So I got me a Shockmaster, because even though it's illegal now, it's still a good card to have. I don't like Xyz very much, but if I'm going to build a newer base deck, I'm going to put a good Xyz like Shockmaster. I don't care. I only play casual anyways. I know I can't use it in tournaments. But yeah, and then just the 3 Orin Ocean Snakes using the form of Metamorphosis. Pretty much this helps you get your water stuff out and your Legendary Fisherman stuff out at the same time. That's what this deck is made to do, is get your Legendary Fisherman stuff out and your water stuff. So, pretty much, I still play my Blue Eyes deck and all the other stuff I play. I just want to be able to play more decks and run more decks just for the sake of it. Just for the fun, just for the views, just for all the stuff I talk about, on its channel. I chose to buy Final Fantasy Squall cases just because I have too much Final Fantasy 7, and I also like Final Fantasy 8 a lot, so I got me some Squall cases. This is the Dissidia variant Squall, but pretty much about my Legendary Fisherman deck. I've been wanting to stream, so I guess we could just leave it to discussion right now. We can leave it to discussion, but yeah, this is my beautiful Legendary Fisherman deck right now. I'm still on the current process, but this is what it looks like so far for it. It's a casual play only right now until I get all the cards I need in it. But yeah, and the case I made myself. I actually made that. I actually photoshopped a bunch of Final Fantasy villains, and put it into one, thing. And put the Photoshop magic there, so it's a Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh deck box. So you don't have you don't have to just use it for one, and you can use it for the other two. Because I play both Yu-Gi-Oh and Magic. I play both games, so I play both casuals. So I guess we could start a Q&A for anyone who's in here, who's interested in having a discussion. So if you got any questions, let me know. I have to leave this in IRL because I don't have control of my game room right now, so I can't stream any games right now. So if you want to have just the rest of it as discussion, you can. So we'll just have the rest of the thing discussion, but yeah, pretty much. Now, as for my SoundCloud stuff, I just gotta say, Sex and Enemy Child is a horrible song. I'm gonna throw out in there and keep saying on my stream until people get that. It's terrible. It's horrible. At the time, when you get younger, things are different than when you get older. When you get older, then you start to have more a mature and balanced mind. When I made that, I didn't have a balanced mind. I was just copycatting and Peggy Bit and Peggy, begging off people's clout when I made that. I was just trying to do the same thing other people were doing, get my name out there. Which works and stuff, but it's worthless. I'm just going to address that on the stream right now. Sex in the Meat Shop is the worst track by far. I get people telling me it's shit. Which I'd like it if people didn't, because I already know. I already know. But it's like, you gotta remember, when you're in your stages, you think, look, I've been in my emo phase, I've been in my goth phase, I've been in my, rap, early 2005 rapper stage. I've been in all those stages, so it's like one of those things, You're gonna think that stuff's cool when you're younger. That's just being younger right there. I mean, when you're younger like that, then that stuff's gonna be completely cool, You don't really overthink any of this stuff. So, yeah, you don't really overthink any of that stuff at all. By the way, the notification systems work on the IRL because I'm using my phone and not my PS4, so the notification systems should work, no matter what account I actually use, the King of the Night or the Crimson Loader, which I'm not going to do King of the Night because, well, King of the Night's one of the most hated FF tubers in the world, like the worst. So that's why I changed my stream name, even though I do call myself that on YouTube, which I might want to change that, but still. I don't want to be. I don't want to be known as a clown. I don't want people to know. I don't want to have kids and they, figure out their father's a clown. That's why that's why I abandoned the King of the Night Twitch. Because King of the Night was a clown, a commodity, a laughing stock of the Final Fantasy community, a noob. Ain't no king at all. A king is never a noob. And until I get better, I don't think I'm going to be professional gaming until I get better, The truth is, as much as it's hard for any of you, let alone me, to hear, I suck. I'm not going to lie, I suck. I suck. I've not gotten any rounds. I played Injustice tournaments and lost a tournament in the first round. I'm an ass. I'm terrible. I hate to say this, but I'm bad. I'm not. I've never been good. I know I'm complaining, but I've never been good. I think what it is I got too far because girls were starting to show me interest. I started thinking I was good. It was because of how good I was, which really I'm not good. I'm terrible. Like, I'll be honest. Just like some of my mixtape songs. I was thinking about releasing a new track, but the problem with releasing a new track is if I'm being roasted for my older tracks, I'm starting to think maybe I need to go to full-time streaming and quit music altogether. Because, let's be quite honest, I'm not good. I'm not good at all. I am shit. I'm better off as a nerd culture guy than I am anything else. I even tried getting into modeling and they said I'm too short. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. You can't, if you're not qualified, you're just not qualified. It don't matter what it is. If you're not qualified, you're not qualified. Regardless of what you believe and what you don't believe, but so pretty much, yeah. Anyone have any questions for me on the IRL stream so far? But yeah, I was actually gonna surprise you guys with a new track, but due to the fact that I'm going back and like, I made this. I've lost my mind, bro. What am I doing with my life? Just wasting away. I think what I need to do is become a Tournament City player. I think that's what I need to be really focusing on. If I do that, but first I have to get good. First of all, that's my number one, is to get good. I'm still kind of a scrub, I went back to see my live streams when I, you know, when I talked about when I was, I see my live. Okay, I see my live streams when I was playing the beta for the City NT, and I'm not gonna lie, I suck. I'm a scrub. I'm a scrub, bro. I gotta say it. I am. You know. Until I get better. It kind of sucks because in my mind, I thought I was good. I thought I was doing something. I really thought in my mind I was going somewhere with all this. I thought in my mind I was going somewhere. I think I'm kind of a narcissist. I think I start to think I'm good when I'm not. Well, I don't know if it's narcissistic, but there's actually a disability where you think you're good at shit, but you're not. You know. Just like I thought how I was good with music. You know. I'm not really good with music. I'm gonna just say I'm terrible. I'm just gonna be completely honest with you. I say it, I'm terrible. I need to just stick to gaming and streaming, and that's it. And probably a little bit of IRL. You know, I do get some IRLs coming your way. You know, I have other things coming. You know, the city's gonna get released on the 30th, so I'll put a big stream about that because, you know, I've already paid off my pre-order. Well, I think if I just sit there and stream, I think the more views I will get, because that's where I belong. That's where I'm talented at. This music stuff, it's shit. It's garbage. I cannot listen to Sex and the Show out wanting to throw up and gag, even though I'm the one who ironically wrote the damn thing. It's terrible. It's dog shit. You know? It's just... You can't polish a turd. You can't. Not anything you want to. You could try, but it's not going to be the same. That's what I'm saying. It's not going to be the same thing. That's why I said maybe music's not a good outlet for me. So I think I'm just going to stick to gaming and see where I go. If I win one Dissidia tournament online, then I'll probably get into the e-sport of Dissidia. If I win one tournament online without fucking up too much, you know. Sorry. I just want to flip my hair just a little bit. I kind of wish I could control the basement right now, but I'm not going to have control of the basement until a little bit later. I guess I'll stream a little bit later when I do have control. Like when it's like real late. Probably 11 or 12-ish, where everybody has to go to bed, except me. Probably stream then. But until then, may the crystal be.